Hello everyone, this is Sereni's here, back with another awesome Halo 5 video for you guys today. Very excited to deliver my 18th installment of the Champion High Free-For-All August season gameplay today, guys. Now this is another gameplay of me, of course, playing on my champion rank. But for some reason in this gameplay there were a lot of Achilles armor wearers. There was also a lot of unrated players as well. And just by chance, that was kind of weird. There's actually only a Diamond 6 rank in this gameplay, but all of these players were quite good, and I think they were all Onyx level because in their rating games they were able to find me playing on my champion. This is like sort of maybe the 10th, 11th or 12th day now of the August season, so we are far into the season, so these guys just haven't really played free-for-all until now. So it is in chronological order still, in case you guys are wondering when you check the stats. And we're back on Riptide free-for-all against a decent player in this game, P1RAK4 I think. Because it's P1RAK and then a 4 after, which I think is meant to be an A. So P1RAK4, Xscape and some Achilles armor wearers in this gameplay. And what I'm showing you here is just the spawns for all of the players at the start of this gameplay whilst I've been talking. I'm not going to go into spawns so much in detail. Someone left the game as well in the pre-match lobby. I guess they didn't want to play Riptide, so that's why the POV switched over there. But all we missed was P1RAK4 5-shotting me with a pistol, so we didn't miss too much. And off my spawn here, saw where he was going when he was weak, and then finish up the kill. So as I was saying, guys, you know, I'm not going to talk about spawns too much today because I did that in my first time we saw Riptide free-for-all, and I will generally do that for the first time we see a map played on the series. So this is the second time that we've seen Riptide, so all I will do is show the spawns, and like if you want a full set of spawns for this map, because spawns are always you know, slightly susceptible to change. So if you want to check out my other Riptide win thus far in the season, there will be more coming out, but it's episode 7 where I matched against J2 MME. So anyway, coming to this gameplay, guys, now against P1RAK4, so I'm very excited to get this matchup going, and you know, pretty good start overall. I mean, the fact that P1RAK4 5'd me at the beginning, that's a pretty nice way to come back in, you know, back into first place now. And you know, just have to show all these people that are currently unrated, probably going to get Onyx after their placements, why champion players are so good. So just have to hold that down and you know, show him his boss. So at this point, grabbing myself the DMR guides and roaming around the map. As I've said before in Riptide free-for-all, it's really important to roam around because you just can't be stagnate on this map, and you know, camping in blue room is not a solution. Right here you can see the Hydra spawn, which is the spawn that I got at the start of the game as well, funnily enough, and I tried to make use of that in the beginning. Now right there with that Hydra usage, I didn't really like that play, to be honest, because I had a very golden opportunity to just, you know, whip out the DMR quicker and get the kill, instead of that kill getting poached from me and then putting myself into a compromising position because I've already fired shots. Firing shots in free-for-all, once you've done it, that's it, and you are going to get people coming after you. So really, like, kills like that where you're coming up behind someone, make sure you get the kill before you start, you know, firing a load of shots, because you know, you could fire all those shots for nothing. So you just have to be careful of that in FFA. At this point here, guys, you know, trying to make more movement around the map. You'll see that most of the routes I take in Riptide are very based on noise, very much like roaming around the map, you know, just sort of, you know, looking for the opportunities as they come up. Now right here, the reason I didn't really challenge the guy that well, firstly I didn't see him, and second is because I knew that he was going to have someone come up from behind because he was firing shots, and I was hoping that would be the case, and then I could perhaps clear it up. The fact that he was using a storm rifle, if I had started shooting after he shooted me with the assault rifle, I was never going to win that battle anyway. So I was dead in any scenario there anyway, and I was just kind of hoping that someone would come, so that's why I did that on that previous life. Right here, miss out on the kill and see that the guy was shooting him from the other ramp, so just wait for him to come round. And he was silly there because he should have realised someone was shooting that kill that he got, and that they were still around because there's no activity on the kill feed, so he should have been a bit more aware of what he was doing there. And I know it looks like quite a, you know, noobish play to do, just, you know, wait for someone to come, but you know, it's a guaranteed kill, so it's definitely going to work. And right here, guys, trying to make use of the beam rifle. I like the initiative to do that. Unfortunately for me, there was a guy on that ramp near the explosive, so unfortunately not going to be able to make any use of that, and that's just, you know, really unfortunate. I couldn't really anticipate for that. Coming off my spawn here, guys, on the Riptide near the Hydra, so definitely want to get out of this spawn as quickly as possible. It's quite a vulnerable spawn on Riptide, and my you know, biggest sort of way of getting out of it is just jump into top mid, because you have a lot of scope to look on the map. You just have to be careful of new players spawning in at the Hydra ramp, because you know, as you're making the jump to top mid, you can be shot from people on the left, and you can be shot from people on the right near the beam rifle ramp, so you do have to be a bit careful when you make that jump to top mid. So just, you know, if you are going to do that from the Riptide section, just proceed with caution, so you don't end up, you know, getting shot and then made one shot when you get into top mid. Just be careful that you have clearance before you make that charge, a bit like looking left and right and then making the decision to go. So it's basically what you have to do there. And at this point, guys, you know, again, looking to move in a circular motion. You'll notice I don't really spend any time in blue room other than when necessary. Much more effective to roam around the map, you know, go for the noise, much more effective to chase after things when necessary. And right here you can see just making nice work of the AR, and you know, just about getting that kill as well, so it's a really nice play. At this point, you know, I fired shots, so I definitely want to get away from where those battles happen, because I made assault rifle shots which are very loud. I just got 2 kills with it, so I definitely want to just vacate the area and then move around the map again. So you can see the circular motion on the map working very nicely right now. Also getting a perfect kill with the DMR, so it's a nice play. Here, using all sections of the map. Don't be afraid to use the tunnels on Riptide as well, because using the bottom mid tunnel is actually a very good way of getting around. It's a brilliant way of, you know, leaving the Riptide section of the map, which is very vulnerable, as I said, you know, and jumping into top mid, going into the bottom of the map and then coming out underneath blue ring can be a very effective way of getting kills, because there's a lot of spawns in that location and people don't always notice you when you come from bottom mid. So it definitely is effective. And right there, I should have realised that the guy wasn't going to leave me alone, the beam rifle ramp, who started shooting me. So instead of actually pushing towards the Riptide section of the map where we're at now, on that previous life I should have, you know, backed up to challenge him on the beam rifle ramp. Again, you know, you're just seeing I'm able to clear things up just because I'm moving around the map. All these extra players that have had fights with people in the particular areas are getting cleared up by me because they're running away from that player, and then I'm finishing it off. So definitely, by what, you know, this gameplay is a great example of how to, you know, work that circular motion on Riptide. And you know, if you can sort of get this going and, you know, have the lead in the game, you're definitely going to get a lot of kills, and people are going to choke a lot because they're just not aware of you being there. You'll notice that most of the situations where I'm getting kills here, the players actually don't know I'm there until they get challenged, and then I finish up the kill. And then unfortunately that is a bit of a choke right there with missing the beatdown. Yeah, that's just something that you just have to take a bit of care with, really. It's a kill that I shouldn't have really missed, but there you go, it's missed now and I have to move on. But here's another one in top mid, some nice awareness to clear that up. And I know that P1RAK4 was shooting someone else, so I'm looking towards the tunnel in which he was shooting and find myself another guy to kill here, so I'm definitely going to get this kill. Nice attempt by Preacher to try and, you know, ninja me there, or whatever he was trying to do. You know, it's always a good play in free-for-all to, you know, put up the fight until you're actually dead. You just never know what shots might be incoming. Really nice Serenity's nade on point there, and the guy, you know, up on the ramp of where I'm going right now. And I know that player's in there as well, another player, so I'm just kind of proceeding with caution right here. Because I think that that player has lost interest, I don't really look at my left and end up paying the price because P1RAK4 just sticks me. So that's a really good play from him. He was obviously hiding that little, you know, sort of crevice area there to my left. That's just a really great play from him, really good awareness, and my awareness should have been a bit more on point there. And like I said before, you know, check your surroundings, don't just assume that the player isn't smart and just jump in. So should have definitely thought about that a little bit more when making that push. Right there, trying to get something going in blue room because it's close to where I spawned, but nothing really happening. The same guy's trying to spawn kill me with the DMR, so really nice play on his point to actually guess that spawn. He's able to pick me off, you know, twice off spawn just because he knew the spawn, or maybe just went there by chance. But really nice play from Preacher there. I'm able to trade the kill luckily, so that's a nice bit of play. Considering he had the DMR, I thought that was a really good trade, to be honest. And you know, before I came up on spawn again, you can see that someone else spawned in that beam rifle position, so it's a very active spawn on Riptide, so definitely one you have to watch out for if you're near the sort of blue area section of the map, or Riptide, so definitely have to watch for that. And right here, just backing up from the guy who was hoping to finish him off with a pistol. Nobody got shot from that direction, and again, nade P1RAK4 as he's on that ramp, and that's a really good bit of play since he's my competition in this gameplay, and just, you know, very good awareness to notice, you know, what player was being shot by who and where from, and then just, you know, applying like excellent grenades like that, you can just easily get kills and really clear up things really effectively without having to do too much. At this point, guys, you know, missing being sniped by the beam rifle, so that's a really nice bit of play, and you know, looking to stay alive, and you know, definitely guaranteed to get a kill there. Really nice play to clamber in the spot that I did, because if I'd gone more far right and clambered that way and been lazy, I would have been sniped by the beam rifle guy. So I was guaranteed a kill there because there was 2 players fighting in blue. There's 1 extra player looking at me in, you know, having the beam rifle. I was covered at that point. Could get in behind the blue guys and definitely, you know, definitely guaranteed at least 1 kill, maybe a double kill. So it was a really nice bit of play that I did there. And right here again, just noticing that someone is definitely there. So at this point, I'm going to let him get away because I can't finish that off. And I know that I've fired shots now, so I expect someone to come to blue room. And of course they do, so I'm going to wait for that because it's a guaranteed kill. And there you go, Preach is dead because he just had no idea I was there. Fired more shots, so I'm going to nade the other door of blue room just to be safe. And at this point, just looking to you know, just wait a little bit because, you know, people come to blue room all the time, and you know, I honestly thought that someone might come, so that's why I was just waiting there patiently. And at this point, looking to get just, you know, hungry for a kill there, which I kind of like, you know, the fact that I went for that, but that guy's Hydra was really on point, and my thrusting work could have maybe been a little bit better there, so bit of you know, unfortunate for me that I couldn't actually get that kill. Coming off the Riptide spawn here, guys, so definitely looking to push up very quickly. See a player here, you know, not necessarily have to chase after this guy, you know, but at least I know where one of the players is now. If I hear noise now, I can definitely attack the people in blue room because I'm guaranteed at least 1 kill from that. And this guy actually does come back. That's some really nice Hydra use from him again. Lucky I am able to actually tank that and, you know, still get the kill. Unfortunately, someone else ran in behind me as well and does clear me up, but as you can see now, I'm close to winning the game, so all I have to do is just kind of like trade another 2 kills and then I can win the game. And you know, second place needs 5, so I definitely just have to finish off things and finish off things properly as well. Not die to a beam rifle guy when he hits, you know, a ridiculous no scope, so that's really unfortunate, and you know, just have to be careful, that kind of thing. You know, you open up the door of opportunity for that player to make a comeback. Luckily here I knew the exact position in which he was hiding, so I put the relevant nades on point to stop him escaping and then able to finish him off with the AR. With a little bit of caution there, just be careful when you're AIing from range. You know, if someone like lifts up, they can easily be cleared up by someone else with the pistols, just be a bit careful of that. And there we go, what a ridiculous finish to the game. Really nice, disgusting no-scope on Xscape, and there was no escape for him there at the end of the match from Serenities. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this Riptide free-for-all. I hope it taught you more about how to play this map in a circular motion, how to move around really well on this map, being aware of spawns. This was Serenities, guys, back with my 18th installment of Champion High Free-for-all August season gameplays, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.